raced down through the chicane, but they cannot pass. It is still full course yellow for the moment. The safety car pulls into pit lane. Now the green flag flies, and we race green once again. Wharton across the line for the 5th lap here. There is Agozzi in the background. Slight lock-up from the Australian. Agozzi has to defend from Nicola Lacorte. Valentin Plus fighting with the Emirati-based Italian Matteo Quintarelli, Isha Kim, and Tuukka Tappinen down through Arouge. Radion. Side by side in the background goes Agozzi. That was brave stuff from the American. And now Wharton gives the slipstream to Kasper Stuka, who pulls out 239 k's up the straight into the wall. In the background, we've lost as Stuka goes around the outside. We'll get back to that in just a moment. The safety car will come back out onto the circuit. It's a big one too. It is one of the VAR cars. It is an almighty crash at one of the most infamous and dangerous corners in world motorsport. The red flag is out. The race has been, and the red flag is out again. This is what happened. Oh, that's a big one. Multiple cars involved in that. Bidon Bakhti, there's spinner going on through. In the background, it looked to be Quintarelli. Ethan.
Close under red flags. You can see the car on the side there is Connor Mills. We understand all the drivers are out, and as ever, there'll be a little bit of checking over in the medical centres to make sure everybody is okay. We've got a long distance replay, I think, here. It's amazing that our guys catch it. So it's Peter Barrable, isn't it, into the Savannah of Nathan Anthony. Peter's in the brighter yellow car. Now, how did Connor get on his side? I missed that, and then flips over.
Connor Mills, that's a huge accident. How did he? The only way he could get on his side is if he's gone up the back, actually, of the 20, of the 29, isn't it?
Yeah, sometimes, particularly with the coupe shape, there is a sort of a ramp that you get, but there isn't actually on the
And
Savannah.
then look at the fire straight away.
Yeah, and Marshall's on that very much straight. So we can see it again here.
Ah, he's jumped up the front. If Parker is that?
Yeah, on the front fender.
Oh,
and then
wow.
the thing with these cars, once they start, as we saw in the John Mickle incident that we showed in the interview with John earlier on, they do go over quite quickly. There's a lot of, is it potential energy that is released when they do it? I can never remember. I was using this in physics.
It's so scary to watch. Higgins is in his mirrors. Look, he's looking pink. You see that? Higgins on the onboard is shaking his head, just thinking, oh, I hope they're all okay. Look at that.
That's Connor in the middle, Connor Mills in the middle. So the guy that was on his side and did the roll, he's out the car. He'll get checked over. All the drivers do.
Oh, een harde klap. Oh, even de Jaguars. Is dat Birds? Ja, Sam Birds. Oh, chaos. Chaos. Want een van de Envisions glijdt er ook af. Zo, Sylvain Filippi vloekt en tiert. Sam Birds. En wie is dan die groene auto van Envision? Spanning op de gezichten van de teambaas. Sowieso dus Sam Birds. En nog een Maserati erbij. Da Costa, Mortara en ook Lucas Di Grassi. En Robbens Vrijn staat ook een S achter nu. Sam Bird is hem kwijt, zoals Dukes ook overkwam. Wow. En Boemi de volle bak. Ja, die had geen kant, kon niet op, zeg. Zo, en daar komt Mortara aan. Goeiedag. Ja, en dat maakt autosport zo gevaarlijk, hè. Een auto die overdwars op de baan staat, een andere die op volle snelheid eraan komt en eigenlijk geen kant op kan. Dan moeten we nog blij zijn dat het zo afloopt. Goeiedag. Het begint dus bij Sam Bird, die spint. Nou, Boemi, let op. Voor hem dus Sam Bird, hè, zometeen. Ja, het is blind, je ziet niks daar. En dan ineens de auto van Sam Bird. Oh, je kan er bijna niet naar kijken. Wat een knal, zeg. En dan Mortara zometeen ook nog even eroverheen. Zo. Oh. Oh. Maar het begint dus met de spin van Sam Bird. Vervolgens is het Boemi en daarna Mortara die er hard op inrijden. En dit is precies wat er ook met Jake Hughes gebeurde in de kwalificatie. Het is daar zo oneffen. Je bent de achterkant van die auto zo kwijt. Ja, en dan is hij een ongeleid projectiel. Glijdt hij naar de andere kant. Daar is eerst Buemi. Ja, en dan is het Da Costa volgens mij ook inderdaad die daarbij zit. Dat valt voor hem dan nog wel mee. Anderen kunnen er nog omheen. Oh, kijk eens naar die twee auto's van Penske. Links en rechts eromheen, manoeuvrerend. Van Doorn en Vergne. En ja, en Mortara. Oh! Midscheeps raakt hij hem gewoon vol aan de zijkant. Echt, dit had veel erger kunnen aflopen, dit zeg. Wat een harde impact. Sam Bird van de zijkant hard geraakt door Mortara. En dan is het volgens mij Vrijns ook nog die daar Sam Bird aantikt. Ja, ook die kon geen kant op. Nou. Sam Bird, Sebastian Buemi, Antonio Felix da Costa, Eduardo Mortara, Lucas Di Grassi en Robin Vrijns zijn de mannen die uitvallen. Race geneutraliseerd, code rood.
We're getting ready to find out who wins the season opening Harris Truck Shop Super Trucks at Langley. Pace trucks pit down pit lane. 2 laps of racing remain. Green flag is out. All the way to the inside, a dive bomb move by the 8 pickup truck. He may make it work. Chris Roberts does not have the power coming off of turn 2. They make contact between himself and Rick Poust. Rick Poust is spinning now over in turns 3 and 4. 3, 4, 5 trucks get together. Chris Roberts goes airborne, actually flips the truck. 3, 4, 5, 6 trucks involved in this one. It's a major melee here over in turns 3 and 4 in a wild series of events. But Rick Poust was sideways going down right now. This is on the initial start. We watched the 8 truck go all the way to the bottom of the racetrack to the inside of the 33 of Hunter, make that the 9 pickup truck of Rick Poust. Contacts made down the backstretch. The 88 of Jacob Carr gets in the back of the 8. There's the 9 going around, and then everybody behind him has nowhere to go. There you see the 8 truck flips, then more trucks spinning behind him as all this happens.
Really respectful driving by Celine Roland. He could have run out to the wall there. He pinched his exit and made sure that his competitor had room down into turn 1. Big push on the back of the 69 car. McIntosh actually pushed to the lead, literally with a bump. Not just, oh, he's been hit again, he's going off. This is going to be huge.
Oh, no.
In the uphill, and there's carnage.
Roland is involved. Jonathan Neudorf is involved as well, as full course yellow does now wave. Alex Bachura, Jeremy Fletcher. That's a big one for Neudorf, though. That was such a move from McIntosh, the dive down into turn 1. His car, though, now very much strewn across the track, as yes, Jonathan Neudorf is lamenting a lost opportunity.
McIntosh got a bump to go down into turn 1 and held onto it brilliantly, but then was being pushed into turn number 3 as well, going up through the uphill S's. Jeremy Fletcher's car is somewhat the worse for wear. I don't think there's any point in trying to get that back with the right front also involved in that place as it was 69. So this goes back to turn 1. The yellow and green car gets a big push as he squeezes on the inside of Robert Neuegger.
It was Neudorf actually. Neudorf,
excuse me. Yeah, give them the push. And then up the hill, oh, he gets hit by Neuegger. He gets hit by Neuegger. Matthew Dirks is going to be out the race as well. And Jeremy Fletcher, we know, took some damage. Take a closer look. So the 13 black and white car on the quarter panel on the right-hand side. And that's going to be a penalty, I think, for Robert Neuegger, who'd fought his way up through the field.
Serious damage to Celine Roland's car as well in the left rear, but what avoidance by James Hinchcliffe. Very heads up. He kept the car tucked in on the racing line and managed to avoid all the carnage.
So McIntosh did pull across the front of Neuegger, then he gets in front of Celine Roland. That's all fine coming out of turn 1. Into turn 2, does he move across?
He takes the line.
Maybe he does, but that's the racing line. Good point, Shay. And brilliant driving by Hinch to get through that. He's
Victor Martins aan de leiding, Dennis Hauger. Het is Victor Martins aan de buitenkant. Hauger gaat wijd, Hauger gaat wijd. Martins ook. En de Roeven laat eronder. En zo hebben we een rode vlag, want dit is einde wedstrijd. Dit is...
Green flag is out. Oh, Todd Ramo in trouble into the wall. Josh Lovely. They are hit an egg beater in turn 1. Upside down, red flag is out. So it looks like all drivers have gotten themselves out of their vehicles, so everyone's okay. So that was a pretty violent lick down in turn number 1. And